Welcome back, everybody. This is Matt from BTT Gaming, and we are back with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video. And today, we're going to be looking at another classic archetype. If you remember, on the last video, we looked at Gravekeepers and how they fared in the Master Duel landscape. Well, today we're going to be looking at something a little different. We're going to be checking out Cyber Dragon. Not just Cyber Dragon, but Cyber Dragon OTK. We're going to get into a deck profile of the build I have, and then we're going to watch some replays of the deck in action. And the way the deck is built, there might be some surprises, but remember, this is, as of right now, as the day of recording this is a different ban list than the regular TCG, so there are some things missing. There are some things on there that may not be on there once the TCG ban list is in the game. But we're going to make the best of it and see how it goes. So let's get to the deck profile. Alright, and here it is. We're at the deck profile now. And as you can see, like I said, there may be some surprises in here that we may not expect. It may look like there's some cards missing that aren't in the game yet. And there's some cards in here that in the TCG are banned. And until we get the new ban list, if some of those cards get unbanned, I think you have a good idea of which card I'm talking about. Then it'll probably stay in, but as of right now, this is based on the current Master Duel format for the Master Duel ban list, and this is what we were able to come up with. So cards that are missing, notably the Cyberdark Chimera, I believe it's called, and I believe the one Cyberdark Realm or whatever, the two cards from the Cyberdark structure deck, which allow you to essentially look for Powerbomb to get your OTK plays. Those cards aren't in this game the last time I checked. Hopefully they will be soon. Obviously, I'll be running that engine in this. Another notable absentee from this deck list is Red Eyes Dark Dragoon and Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer and the engine that goes with them. Dragoon is actually banned. It's on this Master Duel ban list, and Phoenix Enforcer has not been released yet, so we can't run any of those engines. So let's just go through the card by card here. First, we have Cyber Dragon Hers. If this card is in the graveyard, once it gets sent to the graveyard, you can search. It's also good level 1. You can link off. And it's also Cyber Dragon while on the field or in the graveyard, which can help with some Powerbomb plays and certain fusion plays as well. We have Cyber Dragon Nashter. Again, we only run one of these because, like, you don't need to see it turn 1, but it can be an extra special summon, which is nice. And of course, we have probably the best card in the game, which is Max C. Every deck is running it. And as you can see, we have a pretty sizable hand trap package in this deck, because the goal of this deck, again, is to OTK your opponent as quick as possible. So you're going to want to go second when playing this deck. And we want to run as many hand traps as we possibly can, good hand traps, to stifle our opponent's board, make sure they don't get any big plays so that we can clear it out and wipe out their life points. Max C, while it doesn't do that in a direct kind of way, it indirectly can, because now your opponent has to think about, do I want to special summon and let my opponent keep drawing cards? So while Max C doesn't have sort of that indirect negate effect that like an Ash would, alright, it makes your opponent think whether or not, how far they want to go for their turn. And that's just so valuable, especially for a going second deck. Next, we have Cyber Dragon Core. This is, you want to see this in your opening hand. Level 2, actually. And what's nice about this is you can search a Cyber Dragon or a Cyber Spell or Trap from your deck to your hand. We'll get to which cards that will be in a second. This is your starter. You want to normal summon it and then link it off. And then we'll see the combo once we hit the replays. But Cyber Dragon Core is the main starter in this deck. You want to see this in your opening hand. Next, we have Ash Blossom, another hand trap. Just good for negation, obviously. Next, we have the classic Cyber Dragon. Again, you need 3 of this guy because he needs to be in the graveyard. He needs to be on the field. You need those Powerbomb plays. You need those Cyber Dragon Nova and Cyber Dragon Infinity plays as well. So 3 Cyber Dragon is very vital. We have 2 Galaxy Soldier. He can get onto the field, special summon him by discarding a light monster from your hand, and then he can search another Galaxy monster from the deck and add to your hand, and you would add the second Galaxy Soldier and then do that effect again to special summon. So yeah, Galaxy Souls are really good. We have one Jizukiru, the Star Destroying Kaiju. This is in here because it's a light machine. This guy is mainly used to, again, tribute a monster on your opponent's side of the field and then contact fuse with him, which is nice. Some people like to run two. I think one is more than enough. But yeah, next we have Nibiru. Again, another hand trap. We do not want our opponent spamming the board. We want to get rid of their board, as much as they possibly can, and Nibiru can do that. Once after 5 summons, slam it down, clear off their board. Nibiru is also a light, so in theory, if Nibiru is actually a dead card in your hand, as in they don't they don't summon 5 times, right? You can actually pitch it for a Galaxy Soldier if need be. So then it's not a complete dead card in your hand. It's still getting some use. But yeah, Nibiru, we only run 2 of it. Really, really good. Must have, in my opinion. Next, on to the spells, we have Machine Duplication. Target 1 machine monster you control with 500 or less attack. Those monsters include Cyber Dragon Hertz, Nashter, and Cyber Dragon Core, by the way. And special summon up to 2 monsters from your deck with the same name as that face-up monster. Now, what's nice about Cyber Dragon Hertz and Cyber Dragon Nashter and Cyber Dragon Core is that they become Cyber Dragon when they're on the field. So obviously Machine Duplication will work, and you can special summon out 2 Cyber Dragons, which can turbo into some good Xyz plays or some Contact Fusion plays. Machine Duplication, really, really good. This card is insane, actually. Next, we have Powerbomb. We're running 2 copies because you don't always want to see it depending on the game state. So you fusion summon 1 Machine Fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material, and it gains attack equal to its original attack, so it doubles it essentially. Alright, during the end phase of the turn, this card is activated. You take damage equal to the amount of attack gained from this effect at the time of summon. So this is a game-winning card, and again, you have to know that you're swinging for game if you activate Powerbomb, or else you'll take a huge hit in life points. The Wombo combo play is getting the Powerbomb out for Cyber End Dragon to do 8,000 damage, which always feels really good. But again, you're running that risk of who knows what happens. But if you're able to get the Cyber End Dragon out, you'll probably be able to take the game. It's not exclusively for Cyber End Dragon, but it's still just really, really good. But again, you need to activate this card at the right time. Next, we have Overload Fusion, again, just to get your fusion monsters out there. Next, we have 3 Cyber Emergency. This is your Searcher as a spell, and you can search a Cyber Dragon from your deck to your hand. Alright, Cyber Emergency, really, really good. Well, not just Cyber Dragon. You can add a light machine monster that can't be normal summoned. Alright, so Cyber Emergency is really good. Or 1 Cyber Dragon monster, so very versatile in that way. We have Cyber Repair Plant. So this is kind of the combo people like to go for. They'll normal summon Cyber Dragon Core. They'll add Cyber Repair Plant off of Cyber Dragon Core's effect. Then they'll link off Cyber Dragon, and then activate Cyber Repair Plant, and then add 1 light machine monster from their deck to their hand. A lot of the time, that monster is going to be Galaxy Soldier, so that you can get those special summons onto the board, which is really, really good. So you want to search Cyber Repair Plant with Cyber Dragon Core. Obviously, if the game state allows it. Another good target for Cyber Dragon Core is Cyber Rev System. You special summon the Cyber Dragon from your hand or graveyard, and it can't be destroyed by card effects. A lot of people forget that effect. Again, if you need to swing for game and you need that extra body on the field, or if you need to get that Xyz summon or get that Contact Fusion or Link play off, Cyber Rev System is really, really good for that. Dark Ruler No More just shuts off your opponent's effects. The only thing that this card doesn't have going for them is that your opponent doesn't take damage. But a nice thing to do is you can still get your plays on board without worrying about your opponent having a bunch of negates on board. And then hopefully you can at the very least clear their board with yours. So Dark Ruler No More, very, very good going second card. Lightning Storm, what else needs to be said? Destroy all attack position monsters or all spell and traps. Again, most of the time it's usually going to be the attack position monsters that you want to get out of the way so they have a nice clear open board for your OTK. We have 2 Called by the Grave. In the TCG, this card is limited to 1. Alright, but in this format, it's at 2. So you only have 2 Called by the Grave, so it negates like their Ash or their Maxi or whatever. Very good card to have. We'll have 2 copies of Infinite Impermanence. You can run 3, but I think we have enough hand traps. You don't want to see actual trap cards that much when you're trying to OTK, but Infinite Impermanence is still a really, really good card. Really good hand trap. And then the last card in the main deck is Cybernetic Overflow. Again, another good removal trap where if it gets to your turn 2, right, you're not able to OTK your turn 1. This is a very good trap that can just banish your cyber cards from your graveyard and then just destroy a bunch of cards on your opponent's field. Again, to clear out the way. Cybernetic Overflow, only 1 copy. So yeah, that is the main deck. Alright, so going on to the extra deck, we have Chimeratech Rampage Dragon. Again, this card can just be a killer. We have 2 of them. We have Cyber Twin Dragon that can be a target for Powerbomb if you only have the materials for it. So it's not a bad addition in there. If you want to sub this out for something else, I wouldn't blame you. Chimeratech Fortress Dragon, one of the contact fusion cards. Alright, Cyber Dragon +1 machine monster. Alright, and this goes back to the Kaiju play, where you would tribute a card on your opponent's field to special summon the Kaiju, and then contact fuse that Kaiju and your Cyber Dragons to summon Chimeratech Fortress Dragon. You're removing cards from their side of the field and getting a powerful one on yours. Next, we have Cyber End Dragon. This is your big beefy guy for Powerbomb if you're going for that 8,000 attack point OTK. We have Chimeratech Megafleet Dragon. This is another killer when it comes to contact fusion because it's Cyber Dragon +1 monster in the extra monster zone, and not just yours, your opponent's. Alright, so if they have a powerful link monster in the extra monster zone, you can just get rid of it with Megafleet Dragon. It's really, really good. Contact fusing is crazy. And we'll have 2 of that as well. We have 2 Cyber Dragon Nova. Again, another OTK tool. What's nice about this is this can special summon a Cyber Dragon back onto the field after it's detached. And after this is up to 4,200 attack. Again, can be used as OTK, or if you attack with it, it can be used to overlay with Zeus. And you can also overlay Cyber Dragon Infinity. This is your big negate in the deck. Plus, if you're getting to a more control game, you transfer... you can add a face-up card on your opponent's side of the field or yours as material for him, and he gains 200 attack for each. You can run 2. This is a UR, so I only have 1. So if you want to run 2, that's fine. But again, we're trying to OTK here. So the extra deck is really, really tight. But if you want to run 2, I would understand that. Next, we have Zeus. Crazy card. Again, you get the big attack with Cyber Dragon Nova or Cyber Dragon Infinity. And then you overlay Zeus, and then you can just clear your opponent's board, and they're kind of screwed after that. Salamander Amarage, a link 1. You will link off either your Cyber Dragon Hers or Cyber Dragon Core. You link it off with Hers, you activate Hers' effect. You link it off with Core, you can get to your Cyber Repair Plant or Cyber Rev system plays. Really, really good. Alright, plus, you can tribute it and target the monster, and it can't be destroyed by opponent's card effects. So that's even really good card for this deck. Cyber Dragon Seeger, it will beef up one of your Cyber Dragon cards. Again, if you need to go for the OTK, it's only a link 2, and it can help facilitate once you get into the Nightmare and Access Code Talker plays. Speaking of which, Nightmare Unicorn, link 2, which will eventually lead into Access Code Talker, which is another OTK tool here. So, this is the main deck and the extra deck. So, some notable cards missing. We already talked about cards like Dragoon and DPE. Another one that you could think about adding is Limiter Removal. Alright, the only thing is that it's a UR in this game. And it just didn't feel worth, crafting that card as a UR to put in this deck for very niche situations. Like, you already have cards like Powerbomb. You already have cards like Cyber Dragon Seeker. You have cards that beef up other monsters. So, Limiter Removal, if you want to go absolutely insane and put that card in here, then go for it. But in this particular build, I didn't think we really needed it. Another one, Cybernetic Overflow. Again, I would only run 1 of those at most. Or if you want to run the 3rd Hers, I understand that. Or a 3rd Imperm, I get that too. You know, you can switch the ratios around as you want. I just felt really good with this. I wanted to keep it at 40 because you want those OTK combo pieces as quickly as you possibly can. Another card that's missing are the pot cards like Pot of Prosperity or Extravagance. You have a tight extra deck, and it hurts getting rid of anything from the extra deck. Now, if you wanted to run a Prosperity and maybe banish 3 of the 2 ofs, then okay, but like, is that worth the extra main deck slot? If you think it is, then definitely add it. But in this particular build, you can search a lot, so a lot of the time you're getting cards you want, and also you have Max C in this that will draw you cards as well. So this was the deck profile for the Cyber Dragon OTK. So let's take a look at some replays and see how the deck performed. Alright, here we go. Our first game with Cyber Dragon OTK. Let's see what Master Duel has in store for us. Well, while playing in this game, I believe we're either in silver or gold. I'll have to check on that. But we have a hand. We have hand traps. We have Max C. We have Ash. We have Infinite. So we're going to try to stop our opponent who is playing Pendulum. He'll get rid of Odd Eyes, but we will Max C the effect. See if he takes the Max C challenge and see what else he wants to do. Max C, best card in the game. He sends the Odd Eyes. He adds another Pendulum monster. Forgive me, I'm not too familiar with him. He summons Performer Pal Joker. We're going to Ash Joker. I do know that is the card to Ash against Pendulum, so we're going to let that resolve. Turns off the effect of Joker. Does he have any more moves? He does not, and now it's time for our turn to see if we can make something happen. We have Cyber Emergency, well, 2 of them, so we can get our search. We'll activate Cyber Emergency. He'll Max C that, but you know what? We're going to go for it. We're going to go for the Max C challenge and see how it goes. We're just going to keep summoning and not be scared of the Max C. We're going to add Cyber Dragon Core. We're going to normal summon. And then we are going to search for Cyber Repair Plan. We are going to activate Machine Duplication, the special summon 2 Cyber Dragons. We already have enough materials on the board. We're going to link off Cyber Dragon Core for Salamangre Almirage. And then we're going to activate Cyber Repair Plant. And then we're going to add Galaxy Soldier. Alright, a good card to have in hand in case we draw our lights. We might have been able to add something else, but we'll see. We're going to XZ summon for Cyber Dragon Nova. He'll get the extra draw, but we're going to detach a Cyber Dragon. Then we're going to special summon that Cyber Dragon back, and then we're going to increase the Nova by 4,200. We're going to get in for some decent damage here, but that's not the best part, because we're going to overlay Cyber Dragon Nova for you-know-who, Zeus, AA man himself. We have our big boy on board. We'll set the Infinite Impermanence just for some extra protection. He has a lot of cards in hand. He has the advantage, so he can make a lot of things happen. Star Pendulum Graph will be activated, and he's just going to do the Pendulum thing now. Set his scale. Well, he's going to Pendulum summon some guys. He has Pendulum Sorcerer in hand, so he'll activate the donut, as we like to call it. Alright, he's going to make a choice here. Alright, we'll see what he does here. He's going to Pendulum Summon. He's going to get a lot of guys on the board here, but luckily we have Zeus, and then he's going to activate the Sorcerer, but we're going to Imperm the Sorcerer, say no to that, and we're going to try to take away as many plays as possible. Alright, so then after this negation goes through, we're going to activate Zeus, and let's see, oh my gosh, he has Ghost Ogre, but this isn't going to negate the Zeus activation. He's going to get him off the board, but we're still going to have the effect of clearing the board. So at the very least, he doesn't have to worry about a 3,000 beater on the board, but we still have Cyber Emergency. So we're still going to be able to search. We still have plenty of plays to make. We're going to normal Cyber Dragon Core, and then we're going to search for Cyber Rev System. We're going to special summon Galaxy Soldier, pitch the Natchter, activate Galaxy Soldier effect to add another one. We're going to activate Cyber Rev System to special summon a Cyber Dragon, so we have some materials on board. We're going to exceed Cyber Dragon and Galaxy Soldier together for another Cyber Dragon Nova, and then activate Nova effect. This should be game. He's at 42. We'll get rid of the Cyber Dragon, special summon the Cyber Dragon back onto the field, and we are going to swing for game. Totally empty board, boom, 4,200, and we will take the win against Pendulum. Alright, on to our next game. And again, these are gold, all gold matches here, not platinum yet. Which seems like a nice place for this deck. Looks like we're in Gear Town. So we're going to see our opponent's going to go first. And oh my goodness, we have Powerbomb, Machine Dupe, Core, Hers. We have an amazing hand. The only thing we don't have is a hand trap. We'll see what he has here. It looks like we're going up against Utopia. Now, what's crazy about Utopia, they can set up some huge monsters on their side of the field. The thing is, though, we have Dark Ruler no more. So any kind of stun effects or negation effects, we can just shut off. We're not going to be able to do any damage, but hopefully we'll be able to clear the board here. He'll do some of his Xyz plays. We have number 99, Utopia Dragonair. He is going to activate 39, add the equip monster to hand, and he still has more plays. So he's going to reveal, and he's going to activate the effect, and they're going to chain them together. And this is going to resolve. We have no hand traps, so he's going to get another big guy on the field, Utopia Ray V or 5, however you want to say it. So, oh my goodness, huge, 7,900 and 3,200, but guess what? I don't think we're worried about this. Oh, Cybernetic Overflow is a good pickup too. Dark Ruler no more is going to shut off all the effects, so now we can just go through our plays. We have Cyber Dragon Core, add Cyber Repair Plant. We're going to link off Core for Cybernetic Amirage. Bit of a misplay there. I didn't use the machine duplication. Probably should have. But that's okay, because we'll still use Galaxy Soldier to pitch Cyber Dragon Hers. Activate Soldier's effect as Chain Link 1. Hers is Chain Link 2. Hers has the Search effect. So we are going to add a Cyber Dragon. And we're going to add another Galaxy Soldier. And we can do this play again. So we're going to pitch the Cyber Dragon. And then we're going to special summon the Galaxy Soldier. The other one, we're going to Xyz them together. And we're going to bring him out. You guessed it. Cyber Dragon Nova. The big boy himself. And we're going to detach, and he's going to get pretty big. We're going to special Cyber Dragon. He's at 4,200. Battle Phase activates the effect, but he can't because of Dark Ruler, so we're clearing out some big players here. And he'll add him back to the extra deck, but in main phase 2, we are going to bring out Cyber Dragon Infinity. Alright, so we'll have a negate on board just in case, actually. We'll add Almirage. And all the cards are gone because of the contact fusion with Megafleet Dragon. So his board has been cleared. That huge board he made with his Utopias is gone. He'll he'll special summon his Go 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 Giant, but he doesn't have much to work with, and we just top deck the Cyber Dragon Core. Holy moly. So we're going to add Cyber Rev System. We're going to activate Machine Duplication. We remember this time we're going to special summon 2 Cyber Dragons from deck. Activate Cyber Rev System. We're going to special summon another Cyber Dragon, but we're going to do Hers instead. Activate the effect. Activate Cybernetic Overflow. We're going to banish some of these Cyber Dragons to clear off the board. Now we'll go for the Powerbomb play. 3 Cyber Dragons, and we're going to bring the big boy out. Cyber End Dragon. He's going to double his attack to 8,000, and boom, we're going to swing for game. 8,000 attack points to the dome. We pull off the OTK. It took an extra turn. We had to clean up the board first, but we were able to take out Utopia with Cyber Dragon. Pretty crazy stuff. Alright, so our last match, or our last game of the video. Remember, these are best of ones, don't forget. And we, again, are going to go second, as is kind of the point of this deck. And the hand's okay. We have a hand trap, which is nice, but they don't have anything. It looks like they must have bricked, which isn't good for them. We have Hers off the top, which is good. Summon Hers, activate Machine Duplication. They drop the Ash, but we have Called by the Grave to negate the Ash, so our play can still go through. Love this card being at 2, by the way. Love Called by the Grave. It's an awesome card. So we're still going to get our combo going. We have Cyber Dragon Hers on field. We can special summon 2 Cyber Dragons. We're going to link off Hers for Salamangreat Almirage. Now, this is going to activate Hers' Search effect once it hits the graveyard. There we go, and we're going to add another Cyber Dragon. And we're going to special summon Natchter by discarding the Cyber Dragon, activate effect, and we're going to be able to special summon Cyber Dragon. Unfortunately, we don't have a Powerbomb this time, but we're going to Xyz them together for Cyber Dragon Nova. We're going to throw that big boy on there, activate the effect. He's at 4,200. Detach, and then special summon the Cyber Dragon back onto the field. We have game if the attack can go through. And Paleozoic Dinomicious, this isn't good. So this is going to be Chain Link 2 before the Almirage is able to resolve, so the Nova goes down. It's banished, but we'll still hit in for heavy damage here. All hope isn't lost. He only has 2 cards in hand and an empty field, and we are able to Xyz for Cyber Dragon Nova again. And then we're going to detach to special summon the Cyber Dragon back onto the field, and then Xyz Cyber Dragon Nova for the one and only Cyber Dragon Infinity. So we have a negate on board. We also have our Ash in hand, and we will set Called by the Grave. And I think we're set up pretty good. We'll see what his top deck is here. He's going to set a card, Monster Reborn. He's going to bring back my Cyber Dragon. Very interesting. Not really sure what the game plan is here. He's going to crash Cyber Dragons, I guess just to remove resources from the field. And we're in the end phase, and now the draw phase of our turn. So let's see if we can take the win here. We have Max C, and we're just going to attack and Dragon Maid. So we're actually going to activate Call by the Grave here, and we're going to banish the Dragon Maid because they can do silly stuff from the graveyard. And then we bring out the boy himself, Divine Arsenal, AA Zeus, and this can just clear the board in one swoop. And here we go. Do they have any response? No, they don't. We're going to activate Zeus, detach, clear the board. They have no cards in hand, no cards on board. We draw Cyber Dragon Core. This is game. We're going to add Cyber Rev System, activate Cyber Rev System to special summon a Cyber Dragon. This will be more than enough to swing for game. And what I can surmise was Dragon Maids. Cyber Dragon will take the win against Dragon Maids. And a very good performance by Cyber Dragon here. Alright, so there you have it. As you can see, this deck can catch some opponents off guard. Again, it's very, very key that you go second, even if you win the coin toss. Alright, because you want to make sure your opponent does not get a big board when they go first, which is why we include cards like Ash, why we include cards like Infinite Impermanence and things like that. You know, Dark Ruler No More comes to play to shut off your opponent's effects so that you can make your plays. Alright, Cybernetic Overflow. We need to control the board during your opponent's turn so that we can deal heavy damage to them, and this deck is pretty strong at doing that. Where would I rank this deck among the best ones in this format? You know, a lot of the best decks in this format include decks like Eldritch and Drytron and all kinds of stuff. You know, people don't really talk about Cyber Dragon that much, but again, I think it's one of those decks, especially in a one-of, that's key, that it's only a one-of duel, you know, best of one, it can catch an opponent off guard, which is really, really big. So I have a lot of fun with this deck. Cyber Dragon has always been one of my favorite decks to play. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this gave you some inspiration to try out some stuff here in Master Duel. I'm having a great time in this game so far. I can't wait to make more of these videos. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel. We are growing. The last video actually view-wise performed really, really well, which I was happy to see. I'm always happy to interact with everyone as well. Make sure we follow all the socials and all that, Twitter, Instagram, blah, blah, blah. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, a like, all that jazz. Yeah, so this has been Cyber Dragon OTK here in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. This is BTT Gaming. I hope you enjoyed the video. See ya.